Stop everything you are doing right now. If you felt that sudden rush of energy just now, that was confirmation. At exactly this moment, Heaven's emergency broadcast system activated for only 777 chosen souls worldwide. And your guardian angel has been waiting for this precise intersection of divine timing and human desperation. The trembling you feel is not anxiety. It is heaven's frequency synchronizing with your spiritual DNA. In the next 17 minutes, everything you thought you understood about suffering, about waiting, about why God seemed silent will be shattered and rebuilt. This is not coincidence. This is orchestrated intervention. Out of billions scrolling at this exact second, your name just appeared in golden letters across heaven's throne room. Not typed, not whispered, shouted. The enemy has been working triple shifts to keep you distracted because he knows what happens the moment you fully receive what I am about to speak into your existence. Listen with every fiber of your being. There are 3 people who will encounter this message today. 2 will scroll past, thinking they have time to come back later. They do not. The spiritual portal that opened 3 seconds ago closes in exactly 13 minutes. And what transfers through it cannot wait for tomorrow. Hit that like button right now. Not in a minute, right now. This is not just engagement. This is your spiritual agreement with heaven. Feel that shift in your chest the moment you click. That is divine confirmation. You just signed a contract with eternity. My beloved child, I have watched you cry in bathrooms, in cars, in showers where water masked the sound of your breaking. I have counted 10,847 moments when you chose to keep breathing, even when breathing felt like punishment. Heaven's recording angels have documented every 3 a.m. battle, every silent scream, every prayer you thought bounced off the ceiling. I have seen you sitting on the bathroom floor at 4 a.m., too exhausted to stand, too afraid to sleep because nightmares wait in the darkness. I have watched you stare at your phone for 17 minutes, typing and deleting messages, because you could not find words that did not sound desperate. I have witnessed you standing in the kitchen at midnight, staring at nothing, wondering how you will survive another day that feels exactly like the one before. I know about the financial stress that keeps you awake, doing mental math that never adds up, wondering which bill to pay late this month, which meal to skip so others can eat. I know about the relationship that is breaking your heart, one silent day at a time, one unanswered text at a time, until the distance feels like an ocean you no longer have strength to cross. I know about the health concern you have not told anyone because speaking it out loud makes it too real. I know about the dream that died somewhere between who you were and who you became, leaving a hollow space where hope used to live. I know about the shame you carry from choices made in desperation, about words spoken to you that embedded like shrapnel, convincing you that you are not enough, not worthy, not chosen. I know about the exhaustion that sleep does not fix, the kind that lives in your bones, the weariness of fighting battles no one else sees, carrying weights no one else knows about. I know about the guilt of spreading yourself so thin you disappeared, giving pieces away until nothing was left. You have been asking why the struggle lasted so long, why breakthrough seemed to come for everyone except you, why prayers felt like shouting into an empty sky tonight. The veil is being torn back. What you are about to understand will rewrite everything. For 7 years, an invisible war has raged over your bloodline, while you struggled with bills and relationships and health and purpose. Battles were fought in dimensions you could not perceive. The resistance you felt was not natural. It was a specific assignment called the Spirit of Delay, stationed at your breakthrough door since 2018. But at midnight tonight, that spirit's legal right expires. The contract it held over your family line dissolves, and everything it blocked for 7 years is about to flood through in 7 weeks. The number 888 is being written across your situation right now. Not metaphorically, literally, 8 angels are being repositioned at 8 entry points of your life. New beginnings, supernatural multiplication, resurrection of dead things. Type 888 in the comments immediately. This is not superstition. This is heaven's activation protocol. When you type those 3 numbers, angels receive deployment orders. Breakthrough accelerates. Miracles scheduled for someday get moved to now. Do it before reading another word. Heaven operates on obedience, not intention. You felt different from your siblings, didn't you? Like you absorbed pain others could brush off. Like you saw through masks others accepted. Like you carried weight that had no name. That was not weakness, that was selection. God needed someone in your bloodline who could see into spiritual realms, who could bear the pressure of transformation, who could stand in the gap between heaven and earth. He chose you before conception, marked you before birth. You have always been the chosen vessel. The tears you cried alone were not wasted. They were collected in golden bowls and presented before the throne. Every moment of faithfulness when faithfulness felt foolish was highlighted in eternal records. Your suffering was not random. It was preparation for this exact moment. In exactly 72 hours, 3 undeniable signs will manifest. I do not say might or possibly, I say will. Within 3 days you will receive confirmation so specific that doubt will have no room to breathe. First sign, a phone call or message from someone who hurt you, bringing either restoration or closure. Someone who walked away will reach out. The timing will be too perfect to dismiss. Second sign, a door you stopped knocking on will crack open. A job you were rejected from will call back. An opportunity you thought past will resurface. A relationship you mourned will show signs of life. Third sign, physical evidence in your body healing that doctors cannot explain. Energy returning to exhausted bones, pain leaving without medication, sleep coming to the sleepless. This will confirm heaven heard and responded, but these signs come with requirements. Heaven does not respond to casual interest. It responds to radical obedience. Right now, place your right hand over your heart and your left hand on your stomach. Breathe deeply for 7 counts. Hold for 7. Release for 7. Do this 3 times as you declare out loud, I am chosen. I am protected. I am delivered. I receive my breakthrough now. Do not skip this. Your body is more than flesh. It is a living temple, and I am activating dormant gifts in your spiritual DNA right now. That tingling in your hands is not your imagination. That is the fire of purification. Now, within the next 6 hours, you must complete 3 specific actions. First, delete the number of one person who has been draining your energy. You know exactly who I mean. Their name flashed in your mind the moment you read this sentence. Remove their access completely. Heaven is upgrading your circle, but contaminated connections must be severed first. Second, clear 1 physical space in your home before you sleep tonight. A drawer, a closet, a corner. The physical act creates spiritual room. As you clear space, spiritual portals open for what is coming. Third, text 1 specific person who just came to your mind. Do not overthink it. Just send, I am praying for your breakthrough. That person needs this message more than you know, and your obedience triggers your own acceleration. Now let me tell you what happened to others who received this exact activation. Maria from Philippines typed 888 72 hours ago. She was a single mother working 3 jobs, drowning in debt. Yesterday, her estranged sister called crying, asking for forgiveness after 9 years of silence. That same day, Maria received notification of a forgotten pension, the amount $34,000. She messaged me, I thought it was too simple to be real. I almost did not type 888 because I felt foolish. But I obeyed anyway, and heaven moved. James from Texas lost everything: job, car, facing eviction. He watched this at 2 a.m. when anxiety kept him awake. He typed 888 thinking, what do I have to lose? 7 hours later, his former employer called about an accounting error. They owed him 6 months of unpaid overtime. The check was $52,000. 3 days later, 2 companies offered him positions at double his salary. His wife called asking to talk. Last month they renewed their vows, he said. I was ready to end my life that night. Typing 888 saved me, but not everyone receives immediate financial blessing. Some receive something more valuable. Sandra from London had been estranged from her daughter for 4 years. The pain aged her a decade. She typed 888 thinking, what could numbers do? The next morning her daughter stood at her door holding Sandra's granddaughter, a child Sandra never knew existed. No phone call, no warning. Just heaven orchestrating reunion. David from Nigeria had signed divorce papers. He typed 888 from desperation. Within 48 hours, his wife called. 6 weeks later, they renewed their vows. God did not just save my marriage, He resurrected it. Patricia from Florida reconnected with her brother who vanished 20 years ago. Robert from California received a call from his estranged son after 8 years. Helen from Australia received a letter from her sister after 30 years of dispute. Let me tell you about 2 more testimonials that demonstrate how heaven moves in ways we cannot predict. Catherine from Georgia had been diagnosed with stage 3 cancer 6 months ago. Doctors gave her 12 to 18 months. She typed 888 while sitting in her hospital room after her 3rd round of chemotherapy, watching this on her phone at 1 a.m. because pain would not let her sleep. She told me later, "I had nothing to lose. My body was failing. My insurance was maxed out. My family was preparing for my death." 48 hours after typing 888, she went in for her routine scan. The oncologist walked in with a confused expression, holding her charts. The tumors had shrunk by 60%. No medical explanation. 3 weeks later, another scan, 75% reduction. Last month, I received her message with a photo, cancer-free. The doctors keep saying they have never seen anything like it, but I know exactly what happened. Heaven moved. Then there is Marcus from Chicago, 37 years old, drowning in $127,000 of debt from a failed business, 2 car loans and medical bills from his father. As funeral creditors calling daily foreclosure notice on his door. His credit destroyed. He watched this message on a Friday night, defeated, broken, ready to file bankruptcy. He typed 888 thinking, if God is real, now would be a good time to prove it. That Sunday, he received a call from a lawyer. A distant relative he met once at a family reunion 15 years ago had passed away and left him as a beneficiary. The inheritance after taxes, $140,000, enough to pay every debt with money left over. But that was not all. 2 weeks later, a company he interviewed with 6 months earlier, a position he thought he did not get called, saying their first choice did not work out. They offered him the job at $30,000 more than his previous salary. Marcus sent me this voice message in tears. I was 24 hours away from bankruptcy, 24 hours from losing everything, but I typed 3 numbers in obedience, and heaven moved a relative I barely knew, a job I forgot about, and timing I could never orchestrate. This is not coincidence. This is God. Now, scroll down to the comment section right now. Read the testimonies with your own eyes. Some received money, unexpected checks, refunds, inheritances. Some received healing, tumors disappearing, pain leaving. Some received restored relationships, children coming home, relatives reaching out. Some received peace that lets them sleep through the night for the first time in years. But every single person who obeyed received something. Not one testimony says, I obeyed and nothing happened. Not one. Even those who did not receive material wealth received spiritual wealth that money cannot purchase. Families reunited after decades, lost relatives found. Broken hearts mended. Check the comments now. See their gratitude. Whether much or little, they always leave thanks and hearts turned toward God. That is the evidence. That is the proof. Right now, receive this comprehensive blessing that will shift every area of your existence. As these words flow over you, angels are moving, demons are fleeing, portals are opening. I speak supernatural elevation over your spiritual life. You will dream dreams with instruction, divine downloads containing blueprints for your next season. You will hear my voice with clarity that leaves no room for doubt. Your prophetic senses are being activated. That gift of discernment you thought was anxiety is actually spiritual radar I am turning on. I declare financial breakthrough that creates generational legacy. That $17,000 in debt is being supernaturally canceled. Watch what happens in the next 40 days. Income is coming from sources you have not thought of. Unexpected refund, unknown inheritance, forgotten account, surprise bonus. The windows of heaven are being blown off their hinges. Provision is being released that makes giving your greatest joy. Every broken relationship meant to be restored will be healed by my hand. The prodigal child is coming home. The estranged parent is about to reach out. The spouse who drifted away is about to wake up missing what they walked away from. Walls that took years to build will crumble in moments. But I am also severing relationships that are poison. Their exit is my protection. Your body is experiencing supernatural regeneration at a cellular level right now. Organs resetting, systems recalibrating, pain leaving. That medical report is about to change without explanation. Doctors will say, "This does not make sense." Strength is returning to tired bones. Your mind is receiving divine clarity. Solutions to problems will download suddenly. Confusion is lifting like morning fog. Wisdom is flowing like a river that cannot be dammed. Emotional stability is replacing chaos. Anxiety losing its grip. Depression releasing its hold. Peace that makes no logical sense is guarding your heart. You will sleep through the night. You will wake with hope. Your children and grandchildren will walk in overflow. Generational curses breaking. Patterns of addiction, divorce, poverty, mental illness, watch them snap. Your great-grandchildren will tell stories about the generation that changed everything, and that generation is yours. Favor is being assigned like a fragrance you cannot wash off. Doors will open you do not have keys for. Opportunities will present themselves you did not apply for. The person blocking your blessing, their assignment is being terminated tonight. But you have exactly 777 seconds left, just under 13 minutes once this window closes. This specific portal of breakthrough shifts to another viewer who is ready. The blessing does not disappear. It relocates. This is not manipulation. This is spiritual law. Windows of visitation have opening and closing times. What is offered to you right now will be offered to someone else if your hesitation outlasts heaven's patience. The countdown has started. Every second you delay costs you momentum. Every moment you hesitate, someone else is obeying. Every minute you wait, another soul is receiving what was prepared for you. 3 people watched this exact message yesterday. One scrolled past thinking she would come back later. She never did. And last night she posted in another video's comments asking why her life feels stuck. Another watched halfway, got distracted by a text message, and forgot to finish. This morning he woke up with the same problems he went to sleep with. The third person obeyed fully. Typed 888, deleted the toxic number, cleared the space, sent the text, set the alarm. Within 18 hours, doors started opening that had been locked for years. She messaged me this morning, "I do not understand how this works, but I am not questioning it. I am just thanking God. Do you want to be person 1, person 2, or person 3? I need you to understand something crucial. The enemy assigned to you has been fighting you for years with one single strategy: distraction. Keep you scrolling, keep you busy, keep you entertained, keep you numb. Keep you from this exact moment when heaven breaks through the noise. He is panicking right now because you have stayed this long. He is sending thoughts. This is silly. This is manipulation. This cannot be real, but those thoughts are not yours. They are his last desperate attempt. Your spirit knows truth. That is why you are still here. That is why you have not scrolled away. That is why something inside you is saying, pay attention. This is different. Trust that inner knowing. It is my spirit confirming my word. Now, complete the divine protocol, like this video if you have not already. Your agreement must be registered. Comment 888 below. Your activation code must be entered. When you type those numbers, documents in heaven get stamped, resources held in escrow get released, angels on standby get activated. Share this message with exactly 3 people, not your whole contact list. 3. You already know who they are. 1 is on the edge of giving up. 1 is about to make a terrible decision. 1 has been secretly asking me if I still hear prayers. You are the answer I am sending them. And if my spirit is moving you to sow a seed through the super thanks button, understand this: you are not paying for content. You are planting in fertile ground. What you sow in faith becomes harvest in manifestation. Those who sowed last week are already testifying about unexpected deposits and surprise blessings. The spiritual portal closes in 90 seconds, not metaphorically, literally. The frequency that allowed this message to break through 7 layers of interference around your life is about to shift. Once it closes, it will not open again for 7 years. 7 years of wondering what could have been. 7 years of watching others walk in breakthrough. 7 years of knowing you had your moment and missed it. Or right now, this second, you change everything. You can stop the cycle of spiritual procrastination. You can end the pattern of almost obedience. You can step into the version of yourself that heaven sees when it looks at you. The version that is dangerous to darkness. The version that radiates light. The version that shifts atmospheres by walking into rooms. The version that prays and things happen. The version that speaks and hearts change. The version that lives in such overflow that blessing others becomes your lifestyle. But you have to choose now, not later. Later is the enemy's favorite word because later never comes. Now is heaven's only language. 50 seconds. Your destiny is hovering. Your breakthrough is positioned. Your miracle is ready. Angels are poised with deployment orders in their hands, waiting for your obedience. 40 seconds. Heaven is watching, not casually but intently. The cloud of witnesses is leaning forward. Your mother's prayers, even if she has passed on, are still active in heaven's courtroom, building pressure, waiting for this moment of alignment. 30 seconds. Type 888, share with 3. Choose me now and watch what happens. Choose me now and I will reveal myself in ways that make your past experience with me look like shadows compared to sunlight. 20 seconds. This is your moment. Your divine interruption. Your burning bush. Your Damascus road. Your upper room. Your Red Sea parting. 10 seconds. Everything changes right now. In 3, 2, 1, welcome to your breakthrough season. Welcome to everything you have been waiting for. The portal is sealed. The contract is signed. The angels are moving. Watch what happens next. It has already begun. You are chosen, you are protected, you are promoted, and nothing in hell can stop what heaven has started. Your latter will be greater than your former. The best wine was saved for last. What I am about to do will surpass everything that came before. The comeback will be greater than the setback. The breakthrough will be bigger than the battle. The blessing will dwarf the burden. Darkness is lifting like fog under morning sun. Light is streaming through cracks in your circumstances, flooding places shadowed too long. This is your season of resurrection, restoration, renewal. Dead things are coming back to life. Broken things are being made whole. Lost things are being found. What was stolen is being restored sevenfold. Believe again, hope again, dream again, live again. You are stepping into a new chapter written by my hand, and every word is filled with blessing, growth, peace, and purpose. I am proud of you. I am for you. I will never leave you. You are loved. You are chosen. You are mine, now and forever. Amen.